Hi, Fashion Dolls. It is Transformation Tuesday, September 16th, and welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. Today is also National Voter Registration Day. Make sure that you go and check your voter registration. Go to vote.org or iwillvote.org to check to make sure that you're ready to vote for next year's election. It is very critical and important. We cannot sit back and vote the couch. It is important that we vote to make sure that everything that is going on right now in this climate that we change it. We have the power to change it. So if you're not registered, or if you're already registered, make sure that you go back and check your registration because they are purging voters off the rolls. So go back and re-register if you're not, but double check to make sure that you're good to go. All right. And without further ado, my very special guest today needs no introduction. He is an award-winning actor and producer, and we've had him here on the show, I want to say, either 5 or 6 times. He's been on the show repeatedly. So we're going to welcome back to the Dollhouse Fashion Dolls, Einar Haraldsson.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you. And you?
I'm doing wonderful. Happy Tuesday. It's such a pleasure to have you back.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Yes, 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 yes. So before we catch up on everything, how is 2025? Because I want to say we did our last interview back last year in 2024. There's been so much that has happened since then. How has
Yeah.
2025 been for you so far?
Very good. Very good.
Yes.
Fantastic year.
And you've got some projects coming out, some that are in post production,
Yeah.
some that, yeah, we can't really
I'm
get
be-
into the logistics of it, but you have so much going on. The last time you were here, we were talking about Intenebres, and
yeah.
shout outs to Martin Nusa. What
Yeah.
has happened in 2025 since then? Because I know you can't really get into the
No.
logistics of everything.
Well, I have been in a few projects here in Iceland, and hopefully will go abroad to some production also there in UK and
That's where
so
Mick
I
is.
will.
We said the UK, that's where Mick is.
Yeah. So. Also in Spain, it's also have been so. Yeah, it's a few.
Yes, and it's beautiful. We were talking about Intenebras and traveling and going through different time periods. The last time you were here,
Yeah,
last year,
yeah,
2024. There's been so much that has happened since then, and it seems like this year has flew by even fast as well too, with everything going on. We're now the years are just about out. So you've got October next month, and then you've got November, and then we look up December will be here and before you know it, 2026. So what are
yeah.
you for
The
2020?
Christmas is near.
Yes, yes, yes,
Christmas
yes.
is near.
My goodness, it seems like time flew by so fast, and that's the sole purpose of Into
Yeah.
Libra is that it goes through different time periods. And Martin, we was talking about
Uh
how
huh.
Martin captured that in this masterpiece. I know you can't get into the gist of it, but we were
Yeah.
talking about
I watch your show with. I was watching you,
oh,
you and
thank
Mickey.
you. Yes, and we had a great time giving her her flowers.
Yeah.
Um, she was also talking about the new project. I'm pretty sure you know, Love Hollywood USA, a new magazine publication down here in the United States
Yeah.
where I'm at. And she's so happy about it. And we talked at the end of that conversation as well too. And she was just so ecstatic. She was happy because this is like her baby. This is her second baby. We know we've got
Yeah.
original, but she's got Love
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood. And this is her second baby. So she's so happy.
She's busy, very busy.
Yes. And I told her, she said in the interview, there are days where I don't want to feel like boss lady, but I said to me, you are because we are boss women. You know, we we write and edit our lives. And I told her that I was giving her her flowers and she was giving me my flowers and vice versa. It was so much fun.
And you are as good as her herself. You're just great.
And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And to her, she was just at the end of that interview, she loved it. She said, can you send me and I always send the clips of the interviews and the full links so that
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
can go back and watch it. And she was just so ecstatic. She was so happy. When she announced to me, because I already knew prior to, I couldn't say anything. I had to stay on hush. I couldn't say a word. But
no,
she gave me hints here or there that she was working on something. And I didn't really know quite what it was. But then she explained it, and I said, "Oh, I would love to. Anything." It's like she reached out to me to join the publication team to write for the team. And I said, "I would
yeah,
love to because I love fashion and I love to write." And this is a chance for me to explore my creativity. So again, shout outs to Boss Lady Mickey for giving all of us, and I tell her this all the time. The magazine is like a gumbo because you have so many departments. You've got Andrea on health and beauty. You've got me doing the fashion. You've got
ah,
Mike. You've got yourself. Ellen is coming on the show Thursday. So I mean,
okay,
everybody is doing their part. You have Oh, it's Rhonda. Rhonda, she's in the group. You have Lejon. It's so many that are in the group and they are doing their part for this publication. And when I told her that, I said it blended in perfectly because everybody's in their own lane, in their own department, and they are doing what they love the most. Martin as well too. Again, and Tenebris.
uh-huh, yeah. Yeah, is Martin going also soon in your show?
Yes, Sudi, he's coming on, but this is going to be that some of them are coming on the 20th season. So me and Mick have
Okay,
been working behind the scenes for my next season.
uh-huh,
Yes, you guys have heard it here. Style by Stevie will be back for season 20 in the new year
yeah,
of 2026. So a whole new everything. I'm super excited. We are already planning for what we want the set to look like, the fashions, everything. So you guys just stay tuned. I'm ready for 2026. We're coming in strong, and me and Mick have already been
strong, yeah.
setting up. Yes, and she's recommended some guests to me. I said, Mick, do you have any guest boss lady? And she's recommended so many people, so many new people that I've got introduced to from the magazine publication, and they're coming on. This will be my first time meeting them, and having a conversation with them
Yeah,
about their project.
good.
So looking forward to that. And their
I know,
show,
I know, I will be in magazine next month
yeah,
yeah, in October.
my birthday month, so it's very special. The next issue, I've already got on. I said Mick at the end of I was telling Mick, I said, and there she is. Hey, boss lady. Hey, girl. And I said I want to go ahead and get started on October because I know the months are going to be getting cooler. New York Fashion
Yeah,
Week is already going on down here, and I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and start writing my next article. So I said, boss lady, I'm feeling inspired. I could write 2, 3 articles if you need me to. Just keep me busy. Anything that will keep me busy is an escape for me. So I love what I do. I love writing. And especially in my
yeah,
downtime, when I'm not doing this, I'm behind the scenes writing, creating. And as a creative, you know this too, as a producer, you're always having to make sure that you stay on the up and up on so
uh-huh,
much that's going on. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yes.
That's very good,
Hi, boss lady.
boss lady.
I call her boss lady. Yes.
And she doesn't like that.
Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah, I was telling her that you are a boss lady. You own two
She,
publications, not one, but 2 publications. And it is a balance having to do that, having to go to events, having to
yeah,
do press for the magazine, which outstanding because I was telling Mick that it crossed over down here in the United States. You got myself and Mike, we're down in Lejon and Rhonda and Andrea in the United States down here. And with us being a part of the publication is crossing over, and people are becoming familiar with the publication. They're loving it. Just the whole aesthetic of the magazine is what people are loving down here in the USA where I'm at.
Hmm.
So shout outs to Boss Lady. I call her
Yeah.
Boss Lady. She doesn't like it, but to be able to merge different continents of the world and countries together in one space where we're all like a blended family or like a gumbo.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own individuality, their own sense of style, their own style of writing. And that's what makes this publication so unique. So I was telling her every
Yeah.
time she comes
Yeah.
here, I'm gonna give her flowers on it because I love what she's doing, and that is giving people in the business and show business a voice, allowing us to
What he's
express our
doing. He's very good.
yeah, absolutely,
Yeah, I appreciate it very much.
absolutely. So thank you, Mick, for giving us a voice, giving us an outlet where we can write about acting. You know, a lot of actors talk about their experience. And I think when Ina was here the last time, we talked about you were giving gems to actors as well too on what they can do to better their
Yeah.
careers. And because you've been in the business a long time, vet, you're an icon in this business alone, and you were giving gems to people. And when people go back and watch those interviews, because people go back and they watch them, they take the little nuggets that you give them, those tokens of wisdom, and
Uh
they
huh.
help them in their acting careers. It shapes them to become great actors, and that's what we need more than anything.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Because it's so many,
But
so
like I said, I have been busy and I'm busy in acting here in Iceland, and soon I will be go abroad. So it
are
will
you
be
ready for it?
nice. Yeah, I'm ready. Totally. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for a call.
Yeah, it's going to be a weather shift because where you're at is already. I know in Iceland it's going to be cold over there. We're now headed
Yeah.
into the winter months down here. It's still hot down here in the U.S. of A. But we're going to start seeing a weather shift down here eventually too. That was something that I wanted to ask you with the winter months approaching. Well, you're already accustomed to it. How do you film through the winter months, the cold winter months?
No, I hate snow. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, I want to be somewhere else in the warm.
It's warm down here now, but in the mornings, it's like that's when it really gets me because it's like, okay, what are you gonna give me today? Are you gonna give me cold? Are you gonna give me uh hot, warm, in between, uh mild? I mean, what are you going to give me this morning? This morning it was kind of nippy, but now it's like
What?
in the 70s, in between the 80s. Kind of hot down here. But I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to the winter months. That's what I'm looking forward to. It's the best time
really?
to dress, to break out the big coats, the big heavy coats, the puffer jackets. But now in the summertime, it's like, okay, in the summer and spring, it's like, how do I dress? Because one day it's kind of chilly, kind of nippy. And then the next, it's like, okay, it's extremely hot. So now I've got to put on the tank top. I got to put on this, that, and the third and the other, or shorts or a skirt. And it's like, okay, what do we wear to keep cool in the weather like this? So, I mean,
Mm.
I am looking forward to the winter months. So I had to ask because I know as an actor, you have to be able to go through those challenging weather obstacles. And if the director says, okay, we're going to have to shoot out here. And I know Ellen was telling me something about Sweden. She was saying Sweden.
Yeah,
So
Sweden. Yeah.
yeah, Sweden. That it was cold up there. She doesn't mind filming. She shot some beautiful pictures out in the snow. Shout outs to photos by Madeline and
Uh
Mick
huh.
for putting together her photo shoots. And she doesn't mind. Ellen is coming on the show Thursday. Like she'll say the same thing. Like she does not mind shooting in the snow and making it look beautiful. She looks beautiful out there
Uh
shooting in the snow. And I'm like, girl, how do you do this? That was the question that I asked her. I said, girl, how are you shooting in the snow and making it look so beautiful? because when we do it, I remember when we were younger, we used to put the socks on our hands and go out there like they
Ah,
were knitting and
really?
playing with snow and stuff. We got very little snow down here in the Carolinas where I'm at. And we would really have to bundle up. So I'm looking forward to the weather where you have to dress in layers and do it stylishly. But we shall see because it's been really hot. So the fall starts off hot down here and then it'll start to get cold. So we'll see that shit. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah. Hi, Trilla. Hi, everybody. If you're just coming in, welcome to the Dollhouse. We are here with award winning actor and producer Einar Haraldsson, and we are just talking about creativity, being able to film in different obstacles because as an actor, you have to be able to go through different challenges. It can be scary, but the thing is, you never know if you don't step out of your comfort zone and try. And I've sat with so many actors, and they would say, this scene was a little bit challenging for me. And I'm like, how did you overcome? How did you get through it? How did you make through this? Hi, Chrissy. Hey, Boo. How are you, my love? It's such a
Yeah,
pleasure to see you. And how do they navigate through these scenes? How do actors navigate through these scenes? It takes a lot of skill. It takes a lot of craft. And being able
yeah,
to, go ahead. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Because when you are in front of the camera, you have to step into your character and stay there while maybe one day, and then after finishing filming, you have to step out again. So it will be a real. And
And
that's
I tell people this all the time, Ener. I tell people that when you're on set, you're putting on that character's shoes. You know, yes, you're yourself, of course. But when you're acting, when you're in role mode, when you're in acting mode,
uh-huh.
you have to put on that character. You're putting on that
Yeah,
character's shoes. You are
yeah.
literally the breathing, walking vessel for that character. And what that means is, like for Martin, for instance, Martin is, and I said this in our last interview back in 2024. I said Martin is a visionary. He is one who likes to, like yourself, you're a producer also, Eden, and you know this, both of you. You like to bring your vision to life. When you're reading
Yeah.
that script, when you're at that table reading, you're reading that script, you have to put yourself in that character's mode in that moment. Think about the imagery. Think about what the producer would do. It's okay to, form your own conclusion and brainstorm to yourself. Keep it to yourself because the director will be like, okay, you trying to tell me how to do my, yeah. So keep it to yourself. But I know as in that moment, when you're at the table reading, you're reading for the character, you're having to put yourself in their place. Use a little bit of yourself and then put yourself in that position with the character. Like, okay, what would I do if I was this person in that moment? And make it relatable. So, breathing in, being that vessel, that living,
Mm-hmm.
breathing, walking vessel for this person. It doesn't have a name, it doesn't have a face. But until that casting director or that producer chooses you to play the role, you got it. But it's your job to make it come to life. And I remember, who was it? I cannot. It was they remade Pinocchio, and it was sort of like a reimagining for Pinocchio. And I cannot remember his name. I know he's married to Sarah Matthew Broderick, I think that's his name.
Uh-huh.
And he did a remake for Pinocchio, and he had to make this character believable because we all know the story of Pinocchio. Disney, it
Yeah.
was a classic film. So it was a reimagining, and I'm a big Usher fan. I love Usher, love his music. Usher was also in it, and it was a few others as well too. And it was a reimagining for, you know, different than the original Pinocchio that we
Mm-hmm.
see. So of course it had those same elements, the old elements from the classic, but it was a reimagining, and he had to bring that character to life. And X-Men. We see the X-Men as well too. We see the behind the
Yeah.
scenes for
Yeah.
with them literally having to breathe life into these characters because you're playing a superhero. You
Mm-hmm.
are bringing this superhero to life
Yeah.
based off
Yeah.
Marvel comic, which is iconic. Like Holly Berry is Storm. You had Wolverine as well too, and you had all of these other different characters. Rebecca Remain as Mystique. So I mean, seeing her getting painted up in the whole body makeup, I'm like, it's a whole hour long process. Prosthetics is what they call it, and it is a. I've interviewed J. Teddy Garcia, and he was telling me about the prosthetics now. Like the makeup I'm wearing today is a little bit different than the makeup that I'm wearing today. But when you're doing prosthetics, you're getting things added on, and it's an hour long process to make that creature or to make that character come to life, like the Incredible Hulk. That's an example. The Incredible Hulk, Wolverine. Of course, you've got the fingers. Uh,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
the,
yeah,
the Joker, that's a full hour long paint job right there. And we've seen it with Rebecca Remain and X-Men. I'm like, how does she? And she puts the contacts in and everything. So again, the whole process is making it believable to the audience. So I say that to say this, make it believable because the audience can either say one or two things, outstanding job, or they can say this, I didn't like your character, and they will be the first. The viewers will be the first to tell you, I didn't like your character because something. But when you sit and you talk with the person who portrayed the character,
yeah,
you get an insight like, hey, it was just me playing a character. I'm not like this person at all. I wouldn't condone anything that this person is doing. This was just me playing a role. So you have to learn to separate. And that's where I
yeah.
think
I was,
some actors. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah. I was with one character in on a set. It took 5 hours just to put her in the
Prosthetic.
paint her and everything. 5 hours to on before she can get on set.
And especially Ellen was
Paint and put
telling
in.
yes, and Ellen, she was telling me, even with horror films, because she says, I love a horror film. I said, you like that being covered in fake blood and stuff like she she will tell you, she'll tell you Thursday, y'all tune in. Uh she says she loves it, just the thrill of it. She's
Yeah,
pretty, she's dainty, but she loves it. It's like a rush for her. And it's creativity in that, like to be able to make it look so real. I've seen a lot of horror films and watching the scenes where somebody's getting sliced up and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, it looks too real for me. But that's the point. You're supposed to
uh-huh.
make it look believable to the viewers, where it's like, okay,
Yeah,
wow, we would never want to be in this type of situation. But it's the gist of it. And then getting the behind the scenes glimpse of the magic. As you said, 5 or 6 hours in that chair, that's exactly right.
yeah.
And I think Rebecca Remain,
It
her,
takes.
and she was Mystique in X-Men, it took a little bit longer because of the detail. The detailing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
goes
yeah,
into
yeah,
the character because of the little spiky. I mean, all of that goes into bringing Mystique to life. And Mick
yeah,
just told me you got an award again, so congratulations.
yeah, yeah. Always, it's one step by step, step by step.
Absolutely, and the same for on set as well too, because it's a process building up the character, the building up. Okay, and then when that director or that producer says, "Cut," okay, we
Yeah.
we got what we need. That's your cue right there. You did your part. Now,
Unfortunately, I was not on the ceremony with what do you call it this weekend.
oh, the
It was
award
a
show, yes,
yeah, yeah. I was another
and
place.
hopefully they'll mail it to you because if you've missed it, they mail you your award. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they will. Congratulations again.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh my goodness. It's just so many good things that are happening for so many creatives, so many filmmakers and producers out. And just to see film producers and directors and writers bring their vision to life, what they're thinking about on paper, reading that script. You're putting yourself also in the
yeah.
directors and producers' mind.
What I'm interested in is to go to be a part of. TV series in US. I'm this is my wish.
It's coming. It's coming, and I'm manifested it. We're gonna put it out there in the universe. It's coming, and we talked on that. I think in our third or fourth interview that we did, we were talking about the power of manifestation, that what you put out there will come to fruition if you put it out there. So it's coming. It's definitely coming because Lee John, who's in the group, has also done films across overseas as well, just like yourself. And he's down here in the United States. So it's coming for you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm manifesting it. I'm putting it out. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And I was telling Mick is that as well too. And I know she wants to do more. So I mean she's got Love Hollywood USA and she's got Original
Yeah.
Magazine UK. So I I'm not a psychic, but I'm predicting she's gonna do more. I can't say what that is as for yet, but I know she's going to do more. I have a feeling that she's gonna do
See,
more.
I see. She always surprised people. Surprised people. That's
Expect
good with
the
her.
unexpected,
She is a
right?
great.
Expect the unexpected with Boss Lady because she always does it. And just introducing what I love about it is being introduced to so many new talents that are in our group and in the chat. And it's just like this actor, this actor, and this actor, and this actor, and this actor. It's amazing. So I
Hmm.
tell Nick all the time, I wouldn't trade it for the world because what you created was a village of us together, you know, a
Yeah.
village of us being able to just share our creativity and pour into because when you're making a gumbo, you're putting in all these different ingredients. Everybody likes what they like. They like tomatoes. They like some like corn, some like all of these things into a gumbo, and that's what she did and
Yeah.
blended it so well. So again, hats off to Mick for giving
It
us
will one TV series coming out now after a few days is the King and the Conqueror. It's in the BBC and yeah, all
and I
around the
love the
world.
BBC because you've got yeah AMC has The Walking Dead and BBC. I watch BBC as well too. There too.
Uh-huh.
There's so many networks out here that give us amazing content and films with different time periods and capsules. I'm a big time junkie. I love to go back in time, different periodic, periodic
Yeah.
periods. I was about to say periodic chart. Give me different periods of time because they're so different from now. It's always good to know
Yeah.
of that part of your life because times are changing and it's important that we brush up on these things, you know.
Exactly.
So again, I can't wait to see you in this project. I know you can't get into the logistics of everything, but it's gonna be a masterpiece. Anything you do is a masterpiece. And like I said with Martin as well, also, you're both
Yeah.
incredible, outstanding visionaries. Like you bring things to life. You bring it to life. You're bringing your story to life. You bring these characters to life, and they're
Yeah.
so believable. So hats off to you and Martin and Mick for just being that triple three dream team that we all need in these
Uh-huh.
times.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's more to come. You said you're manifesting that role down here in the USA. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Then I have also coming out. It's Alfred Hitchcock movie coming where I play Alfred Hitchcock.
That is
Yeah.
my show. I I love Alfred Hitchcock. If not Alfred Hitchcock, then Sherlock Holmes. What's the other one? Oh, ooh, I love Matlock as well. I love shows where it's like detectives. Uh,
Uh-huh.
Kathy Bates just reimagined Matlock. Matlock is a woman now. We know
Yeah. Now
what
it's
she did
the
on the
woman.
show back in the day.
Yeah.
Yes, but Matlock is Kathy Bates. They rebrought it back. They rebooted it. So it's so amazing to see it reimagined because me and my mom, while she's doing my hair sometimes, That's what would be playing on the television. And you know the iconic theme song to Alfred Hitchcock. And then in the beginning, he has this magnifying glass, and you see the silhouette of his head and everything. So I can't wait to see you in this. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, I love Alfred Hitchcock.
So,
When you said that, I lit up. Oh, yes,
uh-huh.
baby. The Twilight Zone 2 was one of my favorite shows to watch. And speaking of which, once I get through with my interview with Einar, I might go and binge watch a couple episodes of Since I'm Off Tomorrow, no show. We'll be back Thursday with Ellen. I might go back and watch uh Alfred Hitchcock because it's always the mysteries that have you on the edge of your
Yeah.
chair, like, okay, what's going to happen next? And then he goes, you see him, he always does something humorous at the end of the story. It goes back to him. And he's
Yeah.
already foreshadowing, giving you, you know, uh, synopsis of what is going to happen in this story. And then at
Hmm.
the end, he does something silly. Like you'll see him in the mirror, he'll be in the bathtub, he'll be riding a bicycle, he'll be doing
He
all
always
sorts of
always
stuff.
forward.
Yes. Oh, he's so silly. And my mama, when my mama was first watching, I'm like, Mama, what's this? What you watching? Because we watch unsolved mysteries, we watch shows like that. And I know mainly me, I like to binge watch a lot of a lot of mysteries and thrillers and things. And when she had it
Yeah.
playing on the TV, you're actually going in the story along with them. It's black and white, of course, because they didn't
Yeah.
really. If you wanted to add color to it, you could, but it was so iconic. Okay, Miss Stevie, you should watch Ray Sterling's Night Gallery. Yes, I definitely need to check that out. I love mysteries. So when Ina said you're bringing back Alfred Hitchcock, that's a classic show. Y'all don't know how
Yeah.
big that show is. It was Sherlock Holmes. It was Matlock. It was I cannot remember his name. Oh
Colombo. Colombo.
yes, Columbo. It was Detective Matlock. I mean, Matlock was an attorney on the show, but you get to see. My mom would watch shows like that, Heart to Heart, with the man
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah. Hot to hot. Yeah.
But that one was the 80s. That came, yeah. Matlock was more so the 90s, the early 1990s.
Yeah.
The 80s was Heart to Heart. And I can tell from the hair and the extra shoulder padding because of the way women would dress. If the
Uh-huh.
shoulder padding is extremely high and the makeup is over the top like mine is today, then you could tell it was in the 80s. So it was shows like that that I would watch that were based off of mysteries that would have you on the edge of your seat, like, ooh. And watching a mystery, it has us, the viewers, foreshadowing what is going to happen next
Yeah.
or
Next. Yeah.
forming our own conclusion. So, with doing shows like Columbo or Sherlock Holmes or Alfred Hitchcock, it has you on the edge of your seat. Like, it was one scene where it was one episode of Alfred Hitchcock where the man was about to jump off the roof. And then the people were up there. He was like, "Well, I can't take this anymore." And the man was trying to talk him down off the ledge and stuff. And they jumped. He kept getting in his face and talking to him, trying to provoke him. And the people were like, "Jump, jump." So I'm like, "Oh man, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right at all." So I mean, yes, I've watched Alfred. Some funny things have happened. My
Yeah.
goodness. My goodness. So, a new TV series. Yes, Mick, a new TV series for Ina. This is going to be remarkable to bring back something because I'm like, I've always asked, when is somebody going to do it? When is somebody going to bring back Alfred Hitchcock?
Yeah. I want to be in some TV series like FBI or and NCSI, like
Oh, yeah.
that. These characters. I never been in as a police officer, even though I'm a former police. Then I never been in as a police in a TV series or movie. I want to. Because there I'm home.
And it's coming. It's coming. I'm manifesting that big dream role for you down here as a regular on a TV series in the United States. Mick says, fantastic interview, guys. Much love from Spain. Thank you, girl. Thank you, boss lady. And it's so much more to come in the future for you as far
Yeah,
as producing, as far as having more shows, as far as having more. All of that is coming in due time. So, congratulations to you, Edie, because this is remarkable. To bring back a show that I fell in love with when my mom was, I was sitting out, it was on a Sunday, and we would sit and just watch whatever was on the TV.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
was looking at my phone and I was looking up, and then I just got so interested into it. What is it? It's a mystery. And it's like every story that he tells, it has he gives you a synopsis on it. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward
Me too.
to it.
Me too.
So before we close this chapter today, Fashion Dolls, to close out the
Yeah.
show, Einar, any gems that you would like to leave to any creatives, any producers, any filmmakers out here that are watching both of us now as far as creativity and drive?
Yeah, I would say only that. I'm ready for you guys whenever, and you will not be. You will not be. You will be surprised. I would only say that. There we are. You will get a great character in your movie, teleseries, or whatever. I'm here for you always, and I follow my dream, and my dream is I always get reach out. Like I said, always reach out, and I reach my goal. I have a goal.
Mm.
One
Yes.
goal
And
is Academy Award. That is my goal.
speak it, and the universe hears it and receives it. It's happening. It is happening. It is going to happen. And to add on to what Ina just said, I know a lot of people are scared to just jump out on faith because of fear. The final thought of the day comes from W. Clement Stone, and he says, "Thinking will not overcome fear, but action will." So just like how Ina manifested that Academy Award, that Oscar, I am manifesting that for him. I'm manifesting also him to get a role down here in the United States on a crime show like a CSI, like a NCIS, and Hawaii Five O because they need to bring that one back. I remember that show. That's an iconic
Uh
show.
huh.
So if you guys have any more mysteries that you love, send them to me because I love in my downtime when I'm not reading or writing or preparing for the next episode of who's coming on the show and the lineups and everything,
Yeah,
taking care of mom and watching my mysteries and thrillers. So
I'm
if you
good in
guys
English.
have
I speak English 100%.
yes, 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 and so much more, so much more. So where can everyone follow you at, Ina, and check you out because your work is everywhere and more to come in the future.
I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook as Einar Haraldsson. Instagram Einar Haraldsson official. So there they can see all my, and I'm on IMDb also. There you can see all my movies, and yeah, I'm, I'm there. I have like 60 movies
And more. And it's more
and
coming.
more to come.
Yes,
More to
yes,
come.
yes, yes. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all follow Einar. I'm going to bring Einar back on my show for my 20th season. So I'm extending an invitation to him. And I will send that information to Mick because I love having you on. The audience loves you. And they love being able to get the perspective from other actors in other countries as well, too. Because, of
I'm glad
course,
to
I've
be on
gotten
your
a lot
show.
of actors down here in the USA, but I love getting it from actors across the country as well, too, and
Uh
what
huh.
their feelings are, what their emotions are as well, as it pertains to acting and creativity. Um, Thursday, we have Ellen joining me. She is coming back, so you're going to get. Well, of course, we're going to be talking about our favorite vintage Hollywood beauties. I'm a big Marilyn Monroe fan, and so is she. So that's why me and Ellen fell in love with each other. I call her our Silkstone Barbie because she is like our Barbie doll of the group. So yes.
I will follow. I will follow you up.
Yes, 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 yes. So without further ado, Fashion Dolls, this interview will be uploaded to Style by Stevie Daytime on YouTube. Head on over and subscribe if you have not. And I will see you all Thursday with Ellen Margareta Norden. I love you all, and Einar, as always, it was a pleasure. You're fabulous.
Thank you,
Thank you, Heavy
audience.
Band.
Goodbye.
You too.
God bless.
Take care.